Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's call. Somebody has invited you on here because they care for you and think that you are interested to learn more about why you would want to consider joining our Juice Plus mission. My name is Nicole Scott. I will be your host. This presentation is about 20 minutes. I've also got a few of my friends that will also share a little bit about their story. So I'm going to just jump right in and tell you a little bit about why I am here after 20 years. I was introduced to the Juice Plus products when I was 35 years old. I had a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I was also a holistic nutritionist. And I'm going to be honest with you, in the beginning, I didn't think I needed more fruits and vegetables. I thought I was doing a pretty darn good job, but behind the scenes, I had a daughter that had a compromised immune system, and her body was shutting down on us. And so I was paying attention with the information my dear mother was sending me. And it took me a little bit of time to say yes to try these incredible plant powders. And I'm so grateful that I did. And over the 4 months of consistently taking Juice Plus, we started to see not only my daughter's health start to improve, but like I say to my mama bears, is I started to get my mama mojo back. If any of the moms can relate after having babies back to back. And I got really excited. And I brought these plant powders into my holistic practice. I shared it with about 100 families in the first year, and I kept on seeing the same stories over and over again. They were more energy, healthier, better bowel movements, sleeping better. And I was just so excited with the health changes. I wasn't looking for another business, I'll be honest with you. I just wanted to get a better price. I just wanted to help as many people as possible. But over the years, I got to go to some incredible events. I started to see some vision in some of our upper leadership of how their paycheck was a direct reflection of how many people they impacted. And so I carried that inspiration in my heart, and I just decided that I was going to play full out and really build this into a serious business and a serious mission. And I became a mom on a mission, and I am here 20 years later, still carrying the mission in my heart and the way that I live my life. And I am so grateful every day for my mom being brave enough to share these incredible products. So I'm here today to kind of move through this incredible information, and you get to decide if this is the right time for you to say yes to our mission and our purpose. So let's talk about who the Just Juice Plus company is. It is definitely purpose driven, and it has a background of longevity, which I think is really important in today's world. So let's talk a little bit about Juice Plus. We have been around since 1970. We have over 35 years experience as a world leader in plant-based nutrition. We are committed to the science behind our products, and it's actually one of the things that really caught my attention 20 years ago. Back then, there was about 15 studies, and that was enough for me to say, that is pretty impressive. We have a mission-driven community, and that is one of the things that gets me up every single day. And one of the things I'm going to talk about a little bit later is our Healthy Start program, where we gift over $50 million annually to families to get free product for their children. Another thing that I think is so impressive about the Juice Plus company is we focus on our customers. We make sure that our customers are educated, that they are informed, and we also do a lot of education and also challenges for them to really up their level of health if they are interested in it, which most are. We have a proven business model. We're operating in 26 countries currently. And I love that we provide an equal opportunity for all. So if you're 18 years old, you can join our mission. Now, our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. If you follow any of us, I'm going to say leaders or partners, you will see that typically every day we are posting a healthy lifestyle online. And then people get curious and they ask and they want to know more. And I love that because to me, it's just the lifestyle that I live. And because that's what I live, it's easy to post and to talk about that every single day. And we promote proactive wellness powered by plants. And we build communities like this community right here, where we come from all over the world, but we are on the same mission. And I love the fact that we come from even different backgrounds. And you'll hear more of those stories a little bit later. I think I went for too far, but what I'm going to tell you is Jay Martin. I think I just whipped through the last slide and I apologize for that. I want to say that Jay Martin was the founder of the Juice Plus company, and he started this way back in 1970. And what I love about Jay Martin is his mission. He had a vision to help as many people as possible realize their dreams. And our current corporate team, we partner with them, partners in the field. And what I love about that is they carry Jay Martin's mission. Now, let's talk about the industry that we are in. I don't think most people realize how big the wellness industry truly is. It's over 5 trillion globally. I can't even comprehend that number. Can anybody? Like billion, okay, but when we get into trillion, that just is like way over my head. But I will tell you that where the money is showing up is in these different categories. 955 billion in personal care and beauty, 869 billion in mental wellness and physical activity, 946 billion in healthy eating, nutrition, and weight loss, 413 billion in traditional and complementary medicine. And women 40 plus are the fastest growing demographic investing in their health. That's pretty impressive. And I think that most of us would agree that the world is shifting from sick care to self-care. And there are definitely a number of categories that are really growing and expanding. That's in immune health and gut health and energy and women's health and sleeping. And I love the fact that our company is staying on top of these really important categories to continue to grow and really capture this incredible opportunity. What I want to say is that is a lot of opportunity and that we get to be part of it. Now, I don't know if there are any business owners on here. If you've ever attempted to start your own business, which is the investment of maybe product innovation or staff or website or technology. And now as we move into AI, it is a lot of work and a lot of time. And you also need a lot of skill set and a big investment. And one of the things that I love, what Jay Martin had a vision for, is the network marketing approach, which means that the company, instead of just throwing it on a retail shelf, and throwing 50%, profit to, let's say, the retailer, what they do is they have an entire, I'm going to say, empire of wellness advocates like myself and Sheila and Mitra that's on here and Rob, and we get to network. Networking has been around for hundreds of years. It's a conversation. And the great thing is the company does all of the heavy lifting for us. They produce the product, they help us market it, they provide incredible tools behind the scene, like our own website and technology and an app that's just around the corner, which is going to be so excited for instant access to information and guidance for our field partners so that we can even do this business in these little golden moments. Because I know that all of you are so busy and our time is so precious. And technology is going to help us really move forward in our company. And really excited to be part of that. What I'm most excited about is I think if you talk to any of our partners in the field, we can feel the shift. We can feel this new growth era happening. And we're just, I feel, at the cusp of it. And the last couple conferences that we have been to, we have been able to peek behind the curtain and see these incredible changes, such as the new innovation. And I'm going to go through some of that new innovation shortly so that you can see that we are in categories that people are looking for, craving for, and willing to invest in. New marketing. If you follow the US Juice Plus on Instagram, you will see the next level of marketing and first class communication to the field. They're doing such a fantastic job. New leadership. Our corporate leadership has brought in diversity from all different areas of industry to really take our company to the next level. And then, of course, new technology. We've just given a sneak peek at a new app that will be launching next month, starting in the United States and coming to Canada just before the summertime. I know, Sheila, maybe you can speak to it in a bit when we ask you to share your story, because I think you even got a bigger sneak peek a couple weeks ago at one of our leadership meetings in Arizona. What I get excited about is our CEO, Travis Garza, has talked about how he has a vision for the Juice Plus company to be positioned to be one of the top 10 network marketing companies in the world. That is something to be so excited about. So, one of the things that I want to talk about is that we really are stepping up to the plate as a company, but what has never changed is that our core values has remained the same. So I'm going to take you through our four key values that so many people are attracted to. As a holistic nutritionist, one of the things that really attracted me to the products in the company was our product excellence. Today, we have over 50 plus published clinical studies proving what our products do in the human body. We are trusted by healthcare professionals worldwide, as well as NSF certified for sport. That means that our Olympic athletes are taking our Juice Plus products very safely and proudly. And then we also have very strict quality testing at every stage of production. Equal opportunity. No extra credentials required, just a passion for wellness. So no, you do not need to be a holistic nutritionist like me. I have a lot of stay-at-home moms on our team, and they truly do have a passion for sharing and caring. We do have a lot of expert health professionals to provide extra resources and support. And those are tools that we have access to and will have access to on our new app coming out next month. And then, of course, we have access to leadership training, education, and community. Now, community impact. I love the fact that we use sustainable sourced ingredients from family-owned farms and often fifth-generation farmers. Our Healthy Starts program is where kids eat free when an adult signs up with our Juice Plus products, and we give over $50 million to families annually around the world. I don't know one company in in the wellness industry that is giving away that much product for families. And then the last approach with community, which I was so drawn to, is that we lead with education and we focus on an approach where you create lasting impact. And I would have to say, being in this company for just over 20 years, is I still have customers today that said yes in those first month of signing up the Juice Plus. And it's because I cared, it's because I followed up, it's because I educated, and they're still with me today. And that to me is so impressive in regards to the impact that we can make when it comes to people's health. And then there's the financial flexibility. We get to help you supplement your income or build a full-time career. You get to choose. You can work when and where it suits your lifestyle. Some of you who came on the call earlier, I had mentioned I'm down in Mexico, not for 1 week, not for 2 weeks, but actually for the winter. And I had declared when I had turned 50 years old that I was going to buy a place somewhere in the world as a vacation property to get me ready for the fun of early retirement. But when I talk about retirement, I don't think I will ever retire because I love this mission so much that I get to go and live a healthy lifestyle and meet people every day in Mexico and share our mission. So you get to earn a paycheck based on your efforts. And that is why I love this mission so much. I would love for maybe Sheila, if you could share a little bit about why you said yes and why you're still here. Because I think your story, you're here a lot longer than I have been, I think, or close to it.
Close to it a little bit, but thanks, Nicole. I love hearing your story over and over. I could listen to it all the time, just all the benefits of it. So, if you'd have met me 24 years ago, you would have met a mom who was just trying to do the best she could for her family. I wasn't looking for a business. I wasn't trying to build something big. I wasn't even thinking about retirement back then. I didn't even know how to dream. I was just simply a mom looking for something to help my kids get healthier. And honestly, I think that's why so many of us share Juice Plus in the first place, because moms everywhere and grandmas are looking for answers. We're looking for something that's simple, something that actually fits real life, something we can feel good about giving our families. So I said yes to the product and the business shortly after that. And what surprised me in the very early stages was I started becoming thankful for the income, not because I was chasing money, but because I had my whole family on every product and it added up. And back then, I saw, my first paycheck was $200 and I was blown away. And then it started growing to $500 and then 1,000 and 2,000 and it kept climbing, y'all. And that income gave me something I didn't even realize I needed so badly. It gave me options. It gave me the ability to say yes. Yes to being able to sell a business. So, Nicole, I'm that business owner. I knew all those little check boxes of investments and everything. I know well how that works. Yes to staying home with kids and being fully present in their activities and their lives. And yes to moving off to a lake for 10 years and to taking care of aging parents. And a big yes to getting to play with my grandkids whenever I want to. And here's the part I love most. Because we're paid in so many different ways, the Juice Plus, like residual income, bonuses, team bonuses, there comes a point when I had extra. I felt called to do something bigger. So, with some of that bonus money that our team earned, I was able to start a nonprofit, my husband and I, for women going through cancer. And it's a weekend cancer retreat. And I am telling you, to be able to give back is just amazing. And Juice Plus didn't just help me nourish my family, it helped me build a life where I could say yes to freedom, yes to giving back. And even though it's been a 24-year journey for me, and it's still one of the best decisions I've ever made because it wasn't just about health and it wasn't just about the income, it was about the purpose. It was about the community. And you see all these people that are on this call. And it was about creating a life that I didn't have to escape from. So if you're listening and you're a mom, or you're someone who wants better health, or you're someone who wants options again, I want you to know this is why we share, all of us. And we're here to lock arms with you and to help you with wherever you want to go in this business. So, Nicole,
I love that, Sheila. Your story is so beautiful and so inspiring. We do attract a lot of mama bears to our team, and it's so great to give them hope wherever they want to kind of land. The next person I would love to share is my best friend, Melissa Hyde. We grew together in this business. I did not know Melissa Hyde before this business. And that's what happens when you end up colliding with different people in your world that are aligned with your values. And we had so many similar values together. We started to travel together and be roommates at conference, and eventually just showed up as best friends. And so I'm so grateful that she has blessed me with leading her. And oftentimes she now leads me in different ways. And we worked this business together. So, Melissa Hyde, I'd love for you to share.
Yeah, thanks, Nicole. Honestly, that's probably the number one thing that I'm most grateful for about this business is the community, the people that I got to meet because of this, whether they're customers or they became friends and then really, really good friends, much like family. I often say, I can't imagine what life would be like had I not done this over 18 years ago now. So my story was me looking for a multivitamin for my kids because they were all competitive athletes. And funny thing is, I'm a personal trainer and I have been for 39 years now, but back then I didn't have any nutrition education, maybe a course from university. And I didn't know what to get them. So a friend of mine who I trusted, because she was also a nutritionist, told me about Juice Plus. And it made sense to me right away because she told me it was fruits and veg. And I'm like, I understand those ingredients. And she said I got a free order if I ordered one for my kids. I'm like, wow. And all these Olympic teams were using it for their athletes. So I thought, oh my gosh, if it's good enough for them, it is definitely good enough for me. And then she said, if you also open an account, start like to have a business, you'll save money on your product. I'm like, this is amazing. Okay, sure. So I did that all at once. And in the back of my head, I was thinking, oh, well, it'd be great if I could make a little bit of money. Um, because my clients would always ask me. And prior to that, I never recommended anything because I just didn't have the education to do so. So that's how I started. And I started sharing it just a little bit with some clients who were having trouble losing some weight, like that last 10 pounds. And I started to share the Juice Plus product and some other healthy lifestyle habits that I was learning because of this company. And they started to lose weight. And then women tell other women who tell other women, and my business just started to grow organically and it started to get really fun and started to spend more time with it. And then the travel. And then it's almost a year later, I decided I was going to set a goal with this business, and it was to make enough money to pay for my car during the summer months so that I could stay at the cottage instead of personal training staying in the city so I could be there all summer with my kids. And I did. And I was like, this is great. And the funny thing is, I was at the cottage, but I just kept sharing while I was there because you can do this business anywhere, especially now with social media. That's dating myself. We did not have social media back then. And yeah, I just kept setting one goal after the next. And I continued to be more and more inspired all the time because I would hear these incredible health stories. I mean, my own family, we rarely, rarely get sick. Um, Great stories for athletes, which is so important for them never to get sick because my oldest daughter, she was a national level gymnast at the time, training 25 hours a week, and their season is 12 months a year. So it's very easy for them to go so hard and then burn themselves out at the end of the season when it's national championships. And we never worried about that. She was healthy all the time. One time she did get sick just before a competition, and her coach made her come and compete. And she just said, you don't have to do beam today. And she was sick that day. And then that was a Saturday. And then by Monday, she was back at training, which is so important for athletes. Um, and all that I've learned, I obviously share with my kids. And I'm not that they listen to me all the time, but I know they know, and I see them making good choices because of this. And I also know that our health has gone in a different direction than had we not been with Juice Plus. When I look at my extended family and health issues that they've had, I had an uncle pass at 39 and heart issues and lots of things like that. Yet for our family, that's not part of it. And for that, I will be so grateful. And then, like Sheila said, the money to start was nice because it covers your product and gives you a little bit of freedom. But it allowed me to dream so much bigger and be able to give back in so many different ways. And starting at home, right? Being able to be here with my family instead of having to be out doing other things and volunteering in schools and creating different programs for athletes and things like that that I've done over the years. So yeah, it may sound too good to be true, but this is the real deal. It's been around forever. And as I said, I just can't imagine my life without this product that helps my health. It helps my wealth. It gives me the most incredible community and personal growth in learning all kinds of things from nutrition to just personal development. It's been an incredible journey, and I am more excited now than ever with the newer products that have just come out, our Illuminate and our Super Biome. As people notice something within 60 minutes, a lot of people feel better. It's so good. So, yeah, thanks for letting me share, Nicole.
Absolutely. I was like, oh, she's talking about the products. I can bring the product.
There's all the pretty pictures.
There's
Thanks.
all the
Yeah.
beautiful products.
Oh, all
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Melissa. Such great, powerful words of wisdom and excitement. You can hear her excitement, right? 18 years later. How many people do you know in their jobs today that have been in their jobs for 18 years or 24 years, or for me, 20 years, and talk so highly about a company, right? Like we're retiring into this, not retiring out of it, right? A big difference for sure. You can see on our beautiful products here that we have definitely a diverse amount of products. We have our Juice Plus Complete, which is a protein powder, which is a complete meal that Melissa and I absolutely love. And we drink our smoothies and turn them into, desserts and recipes. We have pure cacao. We've got a gut health product system, a 1-2 system that's incredible. Melissa was talking about the Juice Plus Luminate, which is a brain support and energy drink that we're just absolutely in love with. Superfood powder sticks that you can just throw 30 fruits, veg in water and mix it and go. We have our foundational quad, which is our fruits, veg, berries, and omegas. And then we have chewies for kids. And we have a little bit of a different product in some of the other countries over in Europe, but this is more of our North American products. And we are continuing to look and to grow and to expand into categories. But we don't, what I love about our company is we're not a catalog company. We will never be a catalog company, but we will bring products that are in high demand. But what we do is we make sure that we bring the best. So we don't rush it. We make sure it is the best of the best and first class in each of the categories that we touch. So that I am very proud of. So in regards to helping families thrive, this is our Healthy Start program. And it has been in place for over 15 plus years. So the way that it works, if an adult places an order, so that could be grandma, auntie, cousin, mom, dad, they can actually sponsor a young person between the ages of 4 and 25, and they can get a free fruit and veg blend for free. And they can stay on it. Like if you were to do the math, that is 21 years. 21 years of a child getting free fruits, veg, and berries. Imagine our fruits and vegetables. They can buy the berries, which I do encourage our families to buy the berries as well. But here are some data, if you like data. 60% of children are missing fewer days of school. Do you think parents would be excited about that, right? Less sick days at home. 71% were drinking more water. 66% were visiting the doctor less. Yes, we don't want to see the doctor, do we? 61% were eating more fruits and vegetables. 56% were taking less medication. And 71% were consuming less fast food and soft drinks. These data points are like a parent's dream, a nutritionist's dream. And if we can continue to spread this word of getting this program out there, just imagine the communities that we can impact. So if any of this inspires you tonight, the stories, the information, you're kind of starting to visualize that maybe this could be an opportunity for you to say yes. I want to say that there is 3 ways that you can join the Optimal Health Club. That's what we like to call ourselves. We're a health club. You can start off by being a VIP customer. That's where I started. I just wanted to get a better price on my product. That's where Melissa started. I think Sheila, you started there too. Most of us started VIP customer. We get 10% back on our order, kind of like a Costco membership, right? Except we get our check every month. And we recommend this if you're going to order 3 or more of our products. And you can start there. For some of you, like what happened to me, I started to get some results. I started to get excited. I started to see the health of my daughter improve. So, guess what happened? I started to tell people. One of my first customers was my dad. My dad has still been on the Juice Plus for 20 years. Okay, 20 years. He was one of my first customers, my dad. So that made me a wellness advocate. What does that mean? I started to share these high impact products with people that I love and care for and in my community. Then I started to earn up to 15% and I started to also earn bonuses. And some of you might just stay there and that's okay. But for some of you, you want to go bigger. I wanted to go bigger. I started to dream, just like Sheila started to dream, just like Melissa started to dream. What if? What if I could one day own a property in Mexico? What if? And so I decided I was going to be a wellness entrepreneur. What does that mean? It means that you get to earn up to 25% commission and generous bonuses. And then that's when you start to get into the bigger stuff, expert trainings, leadership events, unforgettable trips, and so many more perks. The cool thing is that you get to decide. It's only a $52 a year investment. And this month in the US and Canada, you actually get that amount waived. So it's actually free to join, which is a pretty incredible offer. So I always ask this to my new partner that signs up. What if you could make that extra 300 to 500 a month? What would that do for you? What would that do for your family? And I can tell you that I right now have 2 daughters. Their age is 22 and 24. When I ask them this question, and yes, they're both on my team, I can tell you right now that age group of what 300 and 500 a month could do, they have a laundry list of how they would spend that money. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And if any of this has inspired you, please make sure to get back to the person that invited you on this call tonight. I will also invite all of you to join us next, well, it's actually in 2 Mondays from now, which is Monday, February 9th. We're going to be on the same Zoom number. And we have a very, very special guest joining us, which is Neil Markey. And he is our current Chief Technology Officer. He's the one with the brains behind our app. And he is going to be talking about where the Juice Plus company is going when it comes to technology and how fast it is moving and how we can all benefit from these incredible changes that are in the works and we get to almost see it every day. So I want to thank everybody for joining. I'm just opened it up so now I can see some of my friendly faces. I see my mom is on here. Hi, Janice. Hi, Chantel. We got some new faces, some new people that have joined. So welcome to all of the new people that have already joined us this month. We love and appreciate all of you on tonight. And I think that's it. 9:33. I hope
Great
we
job.
inspired
Great
you.
stories. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Sheila and Melissa, for sharing. And it's nice to see everyone on the call. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, everyone. Buenas noches.
Oh, great
Buenas
job.
noches.
Buenas noches. Thank you.